Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. For today's video I'm going to be playing with the Sweet as a Peach photopolymer stamp set. Do love this one, but I'm not using the peaches today. There's been several videos go up on my channel over the last few weeks of me using these peaches because I have started to really enjoy playing with them. And when I got this set off my shelf again, I was like, you are not using the peaches today, Hels. So I'm not. I've actually used the floral pieces to create my own DSP background. Let me show you how to put it together. You're going to need two colours. You're going to need Pear Pizzazz and Pool Party, or that's what I've used. Feel free to obviously change it up. Okay, the stamps you're going to need are this one here, the big branch one, and the flowers, as well as some sentiments. So I've actually, on this one, I've used Happy Birthday, Let's Celebrate You. On this one, I think I'm going to do the same. Yes, I'm going to do the same. Very boring that, but I'm doing the same. So I've got a piece of scrap paper here. The reason is because I do go off the edges, and you know that I dislike getting my grid paper dirty. I have proper problems with it. Okay, so this branch is one large detail branch, and it is distinctive ink. You can see you've got the spaces there to stamp the flowers in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of my green stamping first, and then I'm going to come back in and add in all the flowers afterwards. So this will look really amiss, and it won't look very attractive until you start adding the flowers on. Is my thoughts with it. And you also want to keep track of where you've put these so that you know then where to put the flowers, otherwise it's really easy to lose where you were with them. Okay, there you go. Just looks like lots of leaves at the moment. So the flowers, there is a little bit of a nifty trick, and I'll tell it you. All of the flowers are different sizes. Okay, so what you need to remember is this one here, which is a slightly bigger flower, is always the one at the end. Okay, so if you know it's the one at the end, you pop it alongside this branch here, you'll find that the others then just fall in to the right place, and they're all lined up on their respective branches. So that's the way to line them up, or that's how I found the way to line it up. Find the biggest one and just stamp that down like that. Try and keep your hands out the ink as well, that's also quite important, obviously. Not doing that very well. That's me being backwards. You want to line it up. So here, you've actually got two bits coming off. You want to line it up with this bit that's got the leaf on and not this bit. Oh dear, I knew that as well. There we go. Okay. So once you finish that, you want your sentiments. So as I said, I'm picking the Happy Birthday one as I did before. So I'm coming in with the memento, and I'm actually going to move my Happy Birthday, I think. And I'm going to turn my card around this way, and I'm going to put the Happy Birthday across here where there's more white, because I'm stamping it straight onto the card. I actually want it to stand out, so I don't want to put it through a whole load of patterns. I'm going to pop it over here. And then to finish the card off, I've got a piece of basic grey cardstock, and I'm just going to do some heat embossing with it. So I've got my white Stampin' Emboss powder and my embossing buddy, which is nowhere to be found. How interesting. I have a little box with my embossing tools in. And I haven't used my embossing buddy today, which means I didn't put it back after my last session. That's me slapping my hands. Right, we'll do without it, and I'll show you then the reason. Oh, here it is. My gosh, it's actually right next to my heat tool. Honestly, seriously. I did this with a video that I was shooting this morning as well, because I like to film a few videos in one day. I pick a day where the sun's shining because I'm right by the window, so it helps with the light. I'll sit and make my cards of a week in the evening. It's quite relaxing. And then one of the weekend days, whichever one's the most sunniest, I will choose to do some filming on. And the one I was doing before this, I'd lost the punch and couldn't find it, and it was on the shelf literally right in front of me, staring at me, going woo. I was not paying attention, obviously. So just going to, I've already stamped it with my Versamark, and I'm using the white embossing powder. Pop that on there. I'm just going to tap that back into the pot before I do anything else. There we go. And the lid. So I'm going to be using my heat tool now. So if you've got me on loud, just turn me down a little bit, otherwise I'll blast your ears out. Okay. Right, so that's done. I'm just going to grab my snips. And for this, I'm actually going to be using my scissors from work rather than my actual Stampin' Up snips, purely because it's just a longer blade. So look at that, I can make sure I'm straight. It's not as fine a cut. I like the little snips that Stampin' Up do for like the little cuts. But when you're doing a long bit and I want it straight, I will grab my work scissors just so I can get that right. So that's going to go underneath like that. And I've popped some twine on here. I'm going to do exactly the same on this one. So we now have a Essentials basic twine pack. You get white, black, crumb cake, like a creamy colour, and there's another one like a naturally brown. Anyway, you get all these different twines in the pack. It's amazing, really good value, and well, you can never have enough twine. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of adhesive there so I can get that stuck on. Turn it over, just stick that down on either side. Okay, I'm going to grab my base cardstock. So I've got a piece of basic white card that's already been cut in half and scored in half. I'm just going to fold and burnish it. I'm going to stick this straight on because the adhesive's on the back now, and if I don't stick it on, I'm going to get it on my grid paper. Okay. This piece of paper is slightly smaller than the base, so you do get this really nice little frame around it, which I think just breaks it up from your own DSP that you've made. And then finally, I'm going to add some of the outside dimensionals onto my sentiment like that. Perfect in size. And I'm just going to stick that over the twine. I like that. And finally, a teeny tiny little ribbon with some rhinestones, and we're pretty much then done. A card using Sweet as the Peach without me using my favourite peaches. And you know what? I still love it. It's a really lovely stamp set, this one. Really nice. and so easy to use, really is, and it makes it look so makes it look like you've done loads of work because of the distinctive quality of the stamp set, but actually you kind of haven't. There we go. So to finish off my rhinestones, I'm using the small ones at the top. So they differ in size as you go down the sheet. So they start from small, medium, large. I'm just popping a couple of small ones on like that. And there we go. There's my finished card using the Sweet as a Peach photopolymer stamp set. Everything I have used today, including the stamp set, is available to purchase from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. You can find the link just here. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know, and do subscribe for more videos. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.